what you see that's coming back to visit us that maybe some of us either see or don't see, right? And what we can learn from the history right now.
This is a unique time. I mean, I can remember managing a public company through the 08-09 crisis, and you could look back to a number of financial crises that had happened. I think within, the last 100 years, we've never seen a pandemic crisis like this. So for people who say history always repeats itself, well, maybe it did, but you have to go back to the Dark Ages to see the Black Deaths, and we don't really have a written history of that very well in which to help us make our decisions here. But I've always been a voracious reader, and I've always turned less towards, professional management books and more towards history of people. And because you can see the failings that they had, whether it's Caesar's Chronicles, I'm reading a book right now that Ron Chernow wrote about Ulysses S. Grant, and you see how in Grant's instance, he was a horrible failure for the first 3/4 of his life, and not until he got back into the military and led the Union armies, it was a complete reversal. But he learned from his mistakes. He carried those with him because because of insecurities. You see their failings, and you see how they overcome it. That's the general, the arc of the book. In Grant's case, he went to the greatest general in the United States, to a 2-term president, and then by 1880 he was broke again, and died almost destitute. So you had a full circle there. But it's just an easy way to look at people who have made mistakes, what changes they've made. Obviously, we have a lot more time on our hands. I spend a lot of time reading, and it's helped me. It's also a time in which I can put the problems of the day, the worries of the day, the stress of the days away, and kind of slide that to the side and delve into somebody else's story.